So Patrick Reed's coming back to the PGA Tour. Does anybody care? I feel like if it wasn't on my ESPN timeline this morning, I wouldn't have noticed. The thing that's striking about Patrick Reed to me is he's 35 years old and he won the Masters in 2018, which would have made him 27 or 28 when he won at Augusta. That's pretty wild. Like, Patrick Reed has an old soul. Like, if you were to ask me how old I thought he was, I would have been like 42, 43, something like that. Does anybody care? I don't know. I think Patrick Reed has a likability problem, and some players who went over to live will be welcomed back because other players like him, and others won't be welcomed back because they think they're a jerk, right? And I think that there are some guys that went over to the live that will forever have damaged their sort of legacy. You know, like the Europeans who are in their mid-40s. I don't think people will remember people like, you know, Lee Westwood and Hendrik Stenson and, you know, who knows, even with Ian Poulter. I think, like, will people forget about Ian Poulter, you know, even when he was a titan at the Ryder Cup? I don't know. I mean, if Sergio Garcia wouldn't have won the Masters, I don't think people remember Sergio. I think guys like Phil has damaged his, you know, golf legacy, if you will. And look, you know, in the era of NIL, if you're a professional athlete or a superstar amateur athlete and there is an ability to go make money, go make your money, right? But then it's also fair for normies like us to criticize you, to offer our sort of feedback, if you will. And I know that you guys don't care because you've already pocketed tens of millions of dollars. But I'll conclude with this. Likability matters. There was a girl who was like just getting into the game, and she was like, well, I'm getting into golf because of networking at work. Okay, that's not exactly how it works. How likability works is if you're not likable, other guys and gals won't invite you back to play, right? And I think that's like very on point with the Patrick Reed story. Is it seems like there aren't many people who are actively calling Patrick Reed to like go play, you know, a money match on Sunday. And for him, I think that might be problematic.